Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alan Jeanette. Oh, wait a minute, that's not my name. I'm reading in the script here. Alan Jeanette's our president, and right now he's in the University Hospital, so I'm assuming everything's going okay. I'm a treasurer. My name's Dale Luck, by the way. I'm the treasurer of United Arts Alliance, and hosting this year's Hall of Fame and scholarship reception. Can you hear me okay? In March of 1996, Judith Dietert Moriarty, Edie Barron, Mary Barber, Michael Chase, Catherine Hagan, Diane McDonald, Jean Cedar, Pat Tome, and Virginia Turner gathered together to discuss creating an arts coalition to increase cooperation, expand communications, and grow area arts awareness and opportunities. We are here today because of those efforts. At the time, many predicted that UAA could never succeed in a blue-collar GM city, and I resent that, by the way. I worked at GM for 42 years. And that the arts community was too idealistic, with greater opportunities in surrounding larger cities. Imagine 1996 when there was no local art websites or social media presence, no regular Janesville Gazette arts coverage or Kicks weekly section, no Bower City Theater, Stage 1, Dance Theater Inc., or Rock River Rep, no Janesville Performing Arts Center, no Armory Dinner Theater, no Countrywide Arts Scholarship, and even no Whitewater, Edgerton, Beloit, or Stoughton Arts Councils or coalitions. Fortunately, the naysayers were wrong. The UAA began with a simple letter writing campaign and the publication of a free local arts events calendar. Today, I think we could all agree that the arts in Rock County are not just surviving, but have thrived in no small part because of the UAA's efforts. I suspect almost everyone here today at some point over the last 20 years have seen UAA at work in Rock County or even actively participated with us in some way. Consider how many of these events and activities you may have seen or attended. The Arts Fest, Janesville Area Creativity Awards, busker performances at the Janesville Farmers Market, Janesville Area Talent Review, Splash of Art, Hats Off to the Arts, Coffee, Chocolate, and Cabaret, Summer Acoustics Series, Arts Happening, Artist of the Month featured in the Messenger, the Marshall Middle School Auditorium's final performance, The Mollies, in 1997, JPAC's premier stage opening performance of Janesville in Stages in 2004, the Courthouse Jam, 1998, which evolved into the City of Janesville's Main Street Entertainment Series, and much more. Not only was the UAA the grassroots nonprofit in 1997 to originate the groundwork for Janesville Performing Arts Center, but more recently it partnered to launch the first new radio station in Janesville in 85 years, the Janesville Community Radio WADR LP 103.5 FM. As the first completely citizen grassroots organization in Wisconsin history, at the time with no governmental institution or other organizational originator, the scope of what the initial UAA artists, volunteers, and supporters dreamt and accomplished for the community is improved, and I think you'll all agree, to enrich the lives of all in our area. This is our 20th year. The year, wait a minute, I missed a page. Okay, here we are. This year, I have awarded 4 scholarships, 4 $1,000 scholarships. And we only have one, and I shouldn't say we only have one. We have one recipient here today. Two of them are graduating today, Kaya Snow and Alyssa Hillman from Melton. And also they're graduating today, and Ben Wynn from Janesville Craig, but he's out of town today. So they will receive our scholarships at our annual meeting on June 22nd. With us today, though, is Tony Burton over there at that table. Tony was a student at Janesville Parker. He's graduated now. And I'm personally a big supporter of the talent we have here in Rock County. And I think it's amazing that it must be something in the water, but I think it's just amazing what these young kids can do. So when I was reading Tony's resume, I realized that I've seen most of his performances in Les Mis and South Pacific, The Phantom of the Opera, Get Smart, and West Side Story, and a couple of the other ones. Tony was also nominated for the Jack Award this year for Best Original Song. He has written over 150 songs, had poems published, and has also written a novel. And I graduated from high school. That's about all I did, you know. With all that, he has found time to study. He has 6 academic years of Spanish, a member of the National Spanish Honor Society and the National Honor Society. He maintained a 3.83 GPA and plans to attend the University of Minnesota in the fall. Please join me in welcoming Tony Burton's UAA's 2016 Scholar recipient. On behalf of the United Arts Alliance, I'd like to present him with a fake check. Judith wants to get a picture there, okay. And your mother wants to get a picture.
Okay. She's more important.
And here's a real check.
Thank you.
And would you like to say a few words?
Yes, okay.
Here's a paper clip if you want.
Okay. Thank you. All right. This is a huge honor for me. I actually tried sending the application for the scholarship a while ago, and it didn't send for some reason, so I had to redo it over again. And then I didn't hear back from Alan because he's in the hospital, and I was surprised to get an email from Dale about this scholarship, and I was really happy to receive it, and I'm really thankful. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
You'll do good things.
I will. I promise. I'm going into journalism, and I'm really excited. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Tony also works at Century, so if he has to take off early, that's why he's going to work.
We can say it for a few more minutes.
Okay. Okay, I guess are we having a break? You got a break on here. We just started. I'm gonna go right on. We're not having a break. The Hall of Fame was inaugurated in 2000 to honor residents who have impacted the arts of Rock County through their own artistry or through support for the arts. The recipient of the United Arts Hall of Fame Award must have demonstrated over a significant period of time dedication participating in any discipline of the arts and promotion or support for the arts community. Such creativity, innovation, and commitment to community arts is clearly evident since this year's inductee came to Janesville in 1996. Alicia Reid, and I got a whole list of stuff. It's pretty much the same thing that's in your, you want me to read it for you? I wrote it in big script so I could read too. But Alicia has been very influential in the downtown area. Any of you that know, the Arts League, she's been a member of that. She works at the library. She's just tireless. And in that respect, I think I'll just turn it over to Alicia if she has anything she would like to say. Oh, by the way, your plaque. Your plaque will be put down at the JPAC. Your name's already been added to our list of people. And until you get that back in 3 or 4 years, we have another plaque for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're a good man.
You want to say a few words there?
I have a very few, few words.
We got plenty of time now.
I mean, these folks know that.
Yeah, I can read all the stuff you've done.
Don't do that. But when I came in this morning, I asked these guys why they were here because it's a gorgeous day outside. So let's, I will say a few quick words and we'll party a little bit and then you can go home and be in your garden. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. Your presence heartens me, not only personally because you're my friends and my acquaintances and my loved ones, but because it signals a love and support of the arts. Thanks to my dedicated staff at Ravenswish and to the artists with whom we are lucky enough to be involved. I'd like to thank the UAA for their work on behalf of the visual and performing arts in our local communities. And those of you who took time from your schedules to craft letters of support for my nomination. I'm humbled by your generosity and your kind words. I've just returned. My flight came in at 4:30 this morning in Milwaukee from the American Craft Retailers Expo. And I've never been more pleased to be a part of the arts industry. It was a wonderful way to spend 3 days visiting with talented, hardworking artists and gallery owners, making connections, building community. Night before last, I had dinner with a newfound artist friend from Toronto. She's a leather worker, and she creates fabulous wearable art. And then we met 3 gals from Ridgeway, Colorado, who own and run a fused glass studio. One works glass, one paints the most amazing sweeping landscapes of the Southwest on the back of the glass, and the other gal is a welder. So she makes the stands in which they put those images. They're all very passionate about their work, and they're thankful for the opportunity to be able to practice their professions. Some of us do it to make a living, some because it brings us peace. Some are searching for a hobby, just a way to pass the time. Some to honor a cultural or familial connection, and others because they can't not do it. We live in a really bustling, hectic, sometimes fractious world filled with ever-changing, continually evolving technology, and my wish for you is that this not cloud your appreciation for fine design, for well-crafted, lovable art, whether it's sculpture or pottery or a painting or a lovely woven scarf, whatever it might be. These creations make us a lot more human. They allow us to live artful and art-filled lives. So go make art, go love art, go collect art, go support artists, go give the gift of art. We are each filled with art and creativity, from the clothes that we wear, to the food that we cook, to the way that we arrange our lives. So support what you love, seize what speaks to you, and celebrate art in your life. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Alicia. And would anybody like to say any more? Bye, Tony. He didn't sneak out.
Gail, no, might be a good time for me to read.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I knew there was something else.
Well, Connie Glowacki sent a note that to me that,
Stand up to the mic, please.
I never thought I would need that.
School teacher.
Connie Glowacki sent a note to me with a message to be read today. And Connie has such lovely penmanship. I know, that's art in itself. Yes, it is. Which reminds me, I was at the Memorial Day ceremony at Oak Hill Cemetery. And here they had the ceremony.
Eric.
And talk about art. There was the trumpet player, the bugles, which is a musical art, and it was the uniforms of the military. That's art. Somebody had to design all that. And there was a wonderful singer from Parker High School whose name I don't remember, typical. Anyway, she did a beautiful job, so we have more music, which is all art that we can appreciate wherever we find it. So now, with my two hands. Okay.
I'll hold it.
All right. Dear Alicia, congratulations on being selected to the United Arts Alliance Hall of Fame. You certainly deserve the honor. Your friendly manner assures the people you meet and encourages them when they are artists or even beginners. You have opened a wonderful exhibit space for us, offer creative classes and expert advice on presenting our creations. Thanks for your support of all the arts in our area and just for being you. Carry on, she says. Sincerely, Connie and Mike Glowacki. Well, I second that. Alicia is always gracious. That's the one word that describes her. And could I ask some of the past Arts Alliance Hall of Fame people to stand? There are some here.
Yes, there are several here.
There are several. Claudia was a past. Stand up if you can, Claudia. And there is Nancy Bell Douglas also. Am I missing somebody? Was there someone else who was a past?
Peggy?
Peggy's ex-husband, Dennis Wachinski. And Peggy was the chairman of the Hall of Fame committee for some years. Long time. So, I'd also like to thank Hedberg Library. They printed up your program. And Daniel's Century Foods supplied some of the sausage, I think. And
They are very generous to us.
and Brody Trophy did the plaques, and Lois Allen, and Judith Dieter Moriarty, and Pam Brand, and who am I else forgetting? Myself, okay, I'll thank myself. But I really, the Arts League, which I think a majority, or a lot of people here are from the Arts League, you're members of the United Arts Alliance. So don't forget that resource with the radio station. If you want to publicize things, please contact us or them. And anytime we can help you out and you can help us out, it's beneficial to all of us. And we'd like to thank, by the way, JATV for being here. So anything else I'm forgetting? One thing I'm terse, I guess. I'm short. We can go on for longer, or we can quit and sit around and eat. Okay. Thank you all for coming. Bye.